Hi, IxDA Submission Committee. My name is Elizabeth Allen, and I'm a User Experience Specialist at Centralis in the Chicago area. And the topic I'd like to talk about at Interaction 14 is something I'm really excited about. So excited, in fact, that I did an entire PhD on the topic, and that topic is color. So as designers, we all know that color is important in our work, and most of us probably have an idea of what colors are good or bad in different contexts. So for example, if you had a website with an action button on it that said go, you probably wouldn't make that action button red. And what I think is really cool and is probably something novel for most of the audience at Interaction 14 is the science behind good color choices. So what I'd like to talk about is some really exciting research coming out of neuroscience and evolutionary psychology that explains why we love color and why some colors are better than others in different kinds of design. And included in that, I'd like to discuss how to design better for the 8% of men and 1% of women who do not see color like the rest of us. You might have friends who are colorblind, or you might be colorblind yourself, and if so, you might have heard people complaining that sometimes design is colorist, which means it just doesn't take into account the special needs of people who are colorblind. And just kind of a quick example, something I thought was really interesting when I started to get into this field. Usually when you go to conferences, you see a lot of laser pointers, and the kind of standard color for a laser pointer is usually red. And when I started to go to color vision conferences, I noticed that everyone used green laser pointers instead of red, and I thought that was interesting. And I figured out the reason. It turns out that about 1% of people who are in the audience of a talk will not be able to see a red laser pointer at all. It will be literally invisible. They won't see anything at all. Whereas if you have a green laser pointer, it's in a part of the spectrum that everyone, even colorblind people, can see. They just might not see it as green. So that's why it's important, when you're giving a talk, to try and use a green laser pointer if you're going to use one at all, because if you use a red one, then about 1% of the people who are watching your talk might not see what you're pointing at. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this little video, and I hope that you pick my submission for Interaction 14. Thanks. Bye.